Do we disconnect? Oh no, did I disconnect? Or... Hmm... Okay, looks like we got a fair amount of people in here now. All right. Well, hello everybody. Welcome to today's stream. Sorry about the late start. It's just been a heck of a day. And so because of that, there's going to be a hard stop time of an hour and a half. I'm sorry. I'll try to stream more tomorrow, but I've got to do it because I need to get some sleep tonight. Just period. So that's all. Just wanted to say that. So please try to hold me to it, everybody. Oh man, I have got a million tabs open. Just give me a moment here. We're loading up. We're going to keep exploring how the USA works and such. Gosh, yeah, I have so much open. Living after midnight, rocking to the dawn. We could commit the greatest crime by losing the SAW. Is that the South African War? Huh. Hey there, Robert Sullivan. So this is the New Order mod. Long story short, this is a mod where Germany wins World War II, and it begins in the 1960s of that timeline. I'm sure people in the chat can go into more detail from there. Woo! Do I have the music mod? I think I tried to do the music mod before, but it ended up having some copyrighted music, so that's why I don't use it anymore. I can't use the Equestria at War music either, because it also is copyrighted. Okay, so look up something. Okay, where is the thing? Alright, we're open. Let's get to it. Load it up, up-oh. Load it up, up-oh. Whoa. So, Super Z-Tar 64 LTD. Basically what happened in the last stream, which was awesome, by the way. Last night's stream was super fun. I'm only seeing a couple of people who were there last night. Remember, in the future, whenever you want to check out a live stream that you've missed, go to my live stream playlist on my channel. It should be in the tabs. So we still have Nixon in charge. We were focusing on preparing to help out South Africa. In terms of the civil rights, I held a vote on it in the chat. We ended up going with the Kennedy plan. What else? freaking... What else happened? Hitler's still alive. Soblin in Russia died. He got. We're all extremely upset about it. I don't... Yeah. Reich Toggle says, pretty sure some of your factories disappear temporarily after you load in an autosave, at least for me. Oh, that's a pretty horrible bug. Good thing I'm not loading up an autosave, but if that's true, that's really something that should be fixed. Okay. So, we were goofing around in some of these areas of the world. And we were helping out because people were telling me it's like the Metal Gear. It's the Metal Gear country, Magadan over here. We've been helping them out. You know, seeing and we sing and they sing to us, like we give them money and in return they send us little cassette tapes that go. Birds in the sky carry these words for me. Life tasted sweet. It let me live. Let me breathe. Love, it hurts so bad, but still saved my soul. Flowers of a brighter past, they bloomed so free beneath the sun. Memories, I want to give them to you so you can see what we left there. When all hope bleeds out, what remains is doubt. Should have left it all for you, for tomorrow. And as your time draws near, will you live in fear? Could have left it all for you, but we let go. Snake eater! All right, let's get to the game now, shall we? I don't know how that sounds. I'm actually gonna go back and listen to that. I was adjusting the mic and trying to do my ASMR tone. You know, that tone I use when I know absolutely nothing about ASMR. I'm going to have to go back and give that a listen because I have no idea how I just sounded. For all I know, I was just feedbacking the mic. And let's see here. We could send some arms shipments to them. Sure, let's do that. Conquering music games. I'm trying to think what music games there are besides like rhythm stuff. The two-party system. The National Progressive Party's growing in influence, blah, blah, blah. Alternatively, we could shore up support of the RDs instead and hope that the NPB's rise is nothing more than a passing fad. Nevertheless, whoever we choose will have a bigger chance of winning the race to the Oval Office in 1964. Yeah, we're going to say the status quo exists for a reason. What were the results in the midterm? Yes, I suppose we should go over that. So this is the composition of the Senate right now. We basically the RDs their Senate support increased, and then the center NPP I think lost seats, and then some went more over to the far right. Sangan says, increase the support in Magadan. That increases the chance of a coup. So how do I do that then? specifically. Are you talking about the arms shipments? Or here we go, increased support. Will allow the RFP in Magadan to receive more aid from us if they choose to do so. Oh, okay, so the RFP, or what? Which snake's in charge of Russia, though? Is it like, are we talking venom snake, liquid snake, solid snake? We got all kinds of snakes. There's all sorts of snakes that you can get. Fried shrimp, fried snake, ball snake. Just doing that whole thing. That's Kojima's life, talking to people. I'd introduce all kinds of snakes to the game. And then finally at the end, liquid snake, venom snake, and, I guess that's all the snakes there is. He's just scrubbing the floor with a toothbrush while he says it all. We're gonna... I don't care about any of this. The research is just... When you already have so much, you just don't care about the rest. I really, 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 really don't give a damn. I guess let's work on the tanks or whatever. The South African War has not started. Yeah, we'll see what we can do about getting Snake in charge of Russia. So let's go ahead and increase our support in the free state of Magadan. Although you guys say that that's going to help get a coup. Oh, the feminine mystique is in here? Interesting. I'll have to tell a friend of mine about this. I want something more than my husband and my children in my home. A lot of literature talked about in here. Oh man. Oh, that feeling, when you feel like you still got energy, but once the socks and shoes come off, then you're feeling it. Communist revolution in the Levant. This is where the fun begins. There we go, the Levantine People's Republic. G'day, Bass. Good to see you. Once a jolly swag man, baba dee da bit a ball. Let's see. Fifth Crusade says, I would play the New Order, but I can't read. I've, actually, like a month ago, I think, I was listening to a lot of Australian music. Because I remember I went through this phase in high school where just kind of coincidentally I was listening to tons of Australian bands, many of which who have become my favorites. I just really, really, really liked their work, and they would be just a variety of genres. They just coincidentally would be Australian. So, for example, there was Crowded House, who has the singer Neil Finn, who... here's all you gotta know about Neil Finn if you've never heard of him. Paul McCartney, one of the Beatles, was once asked how it felt to be the greatest lyricist in history. And then he says, I don't know, you'd have to ask Neil Finn. Should try Franco on one of its democratic and cursed path. Yeah, that is a little strange. They enforced the demilitarized zone even though they've broken away. So like Crowded House was what I liked. I really liked Radio Birdman, who were kind of proto-punk. They were punk before punk was a thing. There was the Whitlams, who have these amazing songs about just addiction, like a friend of theirs who used to be in the band, who they lost, things like that. I'm gonna get some water. What am I, a 6-pounder cannon? I don't know. Last I heard, she told me it was 16 pounds. You know what I mean? Anyway, Mr. President, we believe the dam is about to burst in Madagascar. Oh, it looks like it has burst. A perfect storm. Give it to me straight. What are our options? Realistically speaking, that is. Two realistic options. The agency can effect the delivery of several crates of weapon for Maurice to hand out to his loyalists. So Maurice is this guy, Reichskommissariat Madagascar. The other option is simply to hand him a lump sum of money. He can then use that sum for bribery, purchase of his own, and what have you. We're probably just gonna give him the guns because I got plenty of them. So So the you want to know my JFK impersonation? See, the key is you got to focus in on the word chowder and doing things in our time, not because anyway. But anyway, let's see here. So I know we went over this in the live stream before when I played in Russia, but so you've got the Jewish movement, because that was a thing, settling at Madagascar. There was also one about settling in Uganda. But anyway, so you got the Jews, you've got the Republic, so this is the locals, right? And then there's two National Socialist Germanys, but so there's Military-Staat Madagascar and Reichskommissariat Madagascar, but Maurice could be an American puppet or something? Yeah, chowder. Chowder is the key to any Boston accent. Also dropping your R's. So you go to the bar in your car, and then you go home and you beat your wife because you're a Bostonian piece of shit. Also kind of racist, even though you pretend to be a liberal city. So it's that just kind of shows that just goes to show that it's a bunch of crap out there in Boston. Never met a person from Boston I liked. They're all terrible people. Let's see. Okay, the agency would like to effect the delivery of several games. So I guess we're just going to send them guns or something. Let's see here. Okay. Maya Quimby moment. Yeah. Yeah, what was it, when the Rush Limbaugh guy is going, it's like, our degenerate, adulterous, illiterate mayor, Quimby. And then he goes, hey, I am not illiterate. Okay. It looks like, okay, this is on Hitler's health. He's been in decline. The succession is far from assured. Is recommended for estimated 6 months left to live. Should Hitler die, a wide-scale armed conflict is almost inevitable in Germany. Should an extended conflict break out in Germany, the unity pact is likely to collapse. The armed conflict between the German Reichskommissariat, aka Reich Commissariats, nice translation, who gives a crap, seems unlikely, with internal unrest posing a much greater issue for many of them. Understood. Thank you very much, Bass, for the donation. And how did you do that? There's little trees or something. Well, thank you very much. What's going on with that alert? Come on, alerts, people, alert! Somebody's donating. Okay, so yeah, the clock is running, believe it or not. We're just kind of waiting around for it. We don't have the money to keep screwing with this, apparently. There it is, 1,000,000 years later. But thank you very much for your donation. Let's get some nice bronze in the cognac glass. There we go. Alright, so yeah, it's a free-for-all now here in Madagascar. Or at least I think it's a free-for-all. No, not quite. The Jews are not fighting the natives. Interesting. I guess they got long-term plans. We could just split it 50-50 or something. Admiral Thomas More of the Indian Ocean Command. The situation's out of control. Both the native Malagasy and the Jewish population of the island have subsequently taken up arms. Is there a... No, they don't have their own focus tree. I was going to say, maybe this could be fun to do a game down here, but yeah, none of them seem to have focus tree. Oh, this one does. Maurice's last year. The warmth of Madagascar is like the warmth from the sun, and this will be Maurice's year. It took a long time for him to come. No comment is coming from Germania. Everlasting Legacy of the Reich. What we're gonna do here is we're gonna make a save file in case I want to do like a Madagascar game sometime. Yes, there are der Jews in und Madagascar. Oh, that was horrible. Horrible, horrible. My apologies to everybody involved. I'm just so sorry. My pronunciations could be so bad, even though I get on you guys about grammar. It's just... I stand here existing, feeling wretched existence, consuming life force till I grow distant. Don't bother searching for somebody like me. A fading no one. Okay, expand advisor presence in Magadan. Sure. I am just... I just really get the sense that I am throwing money into a pit with Magadan. Hey, Tam, good to see you. By the way, is it pronounced Tam or Tame? Like T-A-M-E? Let's see, Maurice can allow OFN forces to take the island. Okay. That's kind of their deal with... What's going on? What's going on? The chat's freaking out. It's a bingo! What? Oh, man. I like when I throw the chat off sometimes. You are, in fact, not crazy. Super Ztar 64 LTD. I actually just heard that song yesterday for the first time. I've never seen Tokyo Ghoul. The way that I saw it was I was watching a funny video, and then there's a partner in the video where these two girls start singing a song in Japanese. And I was like, what the heck is that song? And then sure enough, in the comments, somebody said, what song were they just singing? And because it's so like I can understand the context, because it's like something happened to another person and then the two faces appeared and started singing, and I thought, okay, I don't know what the heck that was about. Let's see, Surfing USA is a smash hit. You know, I gotta listen to some more Beach Boys. I'll talk about why in a second. So oh, a couple of things have happened here. Okay, wait a second. Yeah, so anyway, I looked up the song and they said it's a song called Unravel. And so I looked it up and I listened to it a bit yesterday and today. But yeah, that chorus has a nice melody. Every CHG stream is a mini musical. Well, I hope it's an enjoyable one. Let's see, Nico Wolf says, how's Casa? Also, any new nations you look to play in Equestria at war? Can't wait for Deer that is obsessed with a nuke. Did I not finish uploading that? Oh, no. I need to do that. Jeez, I don't know when I'm gonna... I don't think I'm gonna be able to get any more Equestria at war stuff uploaded until maybe tomorrow night? Maybe. No promises. Okay, so yeah, Beach Boys in California. So apparently the Beach Boys at one point did a really experimental record that's supposed to be pretty good. Instead of there, I wish they all could be California girls. So he wants an extraction. Mr. President, the Reichskommissar Massacre, closer as to affect him. Although this will be legally questionable since the island is legally German, it can nevertheless reap the dual benefit of leaving the colony leaderless and therefore vulnerable enough for us to take control of and to greatly embarrass Germany. What should we do? How tragic that we have found this out by the time it's all too... No, Nixon is the one who's supposed to be saying it. So, yeah, I know there was no Costa today. I know. I screwed that up. My day got really wild. I thought I was going to be able to upload some stuff in the middle of the day, so what I'm going to try to do is start scheduling things again. But yeah, there's more Casa Free State coming. There is more Cerulean France coming, for sure. The whole series are pre-recorded. I just have to schedule when they go live. So anyway, so here are the two things. Option one is, how tragic that we will have found this out by the time it is already too late. Or option two, give Maury the go-ahead, rescue Maurice, and begin preparations to install an Organization of Free Nations mandate. I definitely get what you're saying, Nico Wolf. It is kind of refreshing to go into a fantasy world like Equestria at War, if for no other reason than it just changes what the map looks like. Not that this Black Sea isn't quite dour and different. We'll rescue him. Everybody seems to want me to rescue him, so let's do that. We can screw around in there. The Yasuda crisis. What falls faster, a man or his shares? Now we just need Bane saying that, right? You know, I was wondering what would collapse into a depression first. The economy? Or you? I just made that up, but I feel very happy about it. The men stood by the sill calmly and waited their turn to jump. Out with a crash. All the people on the stock market are, you know, they're just to go back to Unravel. It's just like, freeze! Unbreakable, unbreakable. I'm shaking yet unshakable. Let's see here. So here's a fun story. The day that the U.S. stock market crashed this year, back in March, this was before the lockdowns hit my personal city. Long story short, we had discovered that somebody who used to be a friend of ours was actually alive. He had been presumed dead for a long time. And we had him over, and a lot of us were all hanging out, and we were playing this game called Raccoon Tycoon, which sounds very weird. But it's long story short, it's you're playing fuzzy animals. I don't know why they're the fuzzy. I guess so it appeals to kids because you're just playing the stock market and investing in things. It's a board game, and so I guess the creators decided, like, we'll have like a cute fox and the raccoon, and there'll be a bear, and so to like encourage people, like kids, to play it or whatever. Anyway. So most of the game is like the game will basically end when you've invested enough in towns and stuff like that. But you can, in theory, the game can go on indefinitely as you guys play around in the stock market, because you could do things where, like, you sell some stock and you raise the price of other stocks and you go back and forth. And I don't know. Yeah, right. How is your friend casually assumed dead? The hell, he's alive. That's what matters. Although I don't know how he is now. Maybe he is. Maybe now he is dead. I haven't seen him since that night. So anyway. That was the day that the stock market crashed, and maybe it was subconscious. We were thinking about stocks or something, but we didn't actually start playing the game for like 45 freaking minutes, meaning, like, you know, investing in towns and factories and things like that, because we just kept screwing around with the stock market, and then we kept making stock market jokes nonstop. So then eventually I was the one who kind of snapped us all out of it, because I said, guys, we've been playing with the stock market for 45 minutes. We haven't even played the game yet. It would be like if a Monopoly, you're just like, hey guys, what if we just don't buy any properties and just do laps for a while and just keep collecting money from the go. That's basically what was going on. Where it's like just doing laps and laps and laps and laps and laps, and then eventually it's like, guys, are we gonna play the game? But it was fun. It was a fun night. Let us integrate the support. The black market has been running rampant. Do I care about what's happening with the black market at all? Effects when removed. It sounds like if I just do this now... Yeah, I don't know. How do I do this? Let's just get rid of this black market thing. I don't know what's up with that, but I don't wanna F with it. First we're gonna rock, then we're gonna roll, then we're gonna send money over to Megadon. Alright, So Hitler should be dying soon. Yeah, we were constantly making jokes about the stock market. Stocks, just we were changing quotes to make it about the stock market. It's like, stocks go up, they don't come down. Can't explain that. The effect is a national spirit. Oh, I see. This actually helps with production efficiency, retention, and growth. The Bretons are likely to expand their influence. We got a burglary in Washington. You don't say. The past has a way of haunting people. Checkers, come here. I need a pet you. I'm angry. Jimmy Hoffa makes an appearance in this. The weight of the Great Coalitions. Now, as the Unity Pact stumbled, the OFN has chosen to strike at the opportune moment. The Unity Coalition government of Madagascar, a sort of stopgap measure, has been established. So that's this. Nice. The end goal of the intervention is the creation of an OFN-friendly sovereign government, completely free from German and Nazi influence. So far, the effort seems to have been successful. Future politics is largely put aside in the name of total unity and opposition against the Germans and their agents. It will certainly not last, but for now there is stability among the Friends to America and its OFN allies. So these guys also have, the thing. Stonks. Yeah, the crash against Star Market. That's the joke I make every Kaiserite game whenever I'm playing a syndicalist nation. When the market crash happens, it's just... I'm sorry, what? A stock market? Is that some sort of capitalist joke that I'm too syndicalist to understand? And I love the joke and I never get tired of saying it. Yeah, the stonks. Let's see. Okay, I'm gonna read this in the Nixon voice for you, Songines. Capitalism is when stonks. Fascism is when some stonks. And communism is when no stonks. Richard Nixon, 1963. I can't look at numbers today. It was a long day at the post office, and so all the numbers are blurring in front of my eyes. Commie Al Capone was neat. Shame in our lifetime he was in prison and, was mentally reduced to an infant. Yeah. The 1963 Scottish Open. In other news, Scottish Army favorites such as Arnold Palmer placed in a measly 26th. He dozed off. Yeah, the Golden Bear. Reassurance from the Scott. Palmer placed what in what? I'm glad you all like my Nixon voice. I don't know how. I have to listen to it back. See how I end up sounding. But yeah, it was a long one today. I really do mean it that the numbers were starting to get crossed in front of my eyes. Like have you ever heard of that psychological phenomenon? I think it's called zero sense. It's when you have this compulsion to keep writing the word zero, or the number zero over and over and over again, just circle, 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 circle. And so back during the Weimar Republic, when there was that horrible hyperinflation, there was a lot of incidences of bank tellers and accountants and people who worked with money all day, who they would just get obsessed with they'd want to write 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, 0, because they'd be seeing zeros all day long. And so they'd go home and they'd draw it all over their walls and stuff. So that's how I was right now with when I looked up into the corner and I said 1936. The numbers were starting to shuffle in my head because I was staring at numbers all day long and really intensely today, addresses and stuff like that. And so everything was starting to get blurry for me, and then like not that I couldn't drive, not that kind of blurry, but like the numbers were starting to blur, and in my brain and in front of my eyes, and then I almost screwed up on my last package of the day. I dropped it off, and it was like this big thing. It was a huge cube, and then I think I had to drop it off at like the address on the street was 6243. Right, so I'm going to repeat that. I had to take it to 6243, and then I dropped it off at 6234. Yeah, it was nuts. Let's see, CHG, what do I think of Cold War Call of Duty? We got Reagan. I haven't played it. I probably am not going to get around to playing it ever. It's just, let's see, the Freedom Fighters. Nervous in the service? Name's Marlowe. First time is scary. These quotes are taken from something, this conversation. The Freedom Riders. Like, I'm pretty sure I've heard or read this exact dialogue. With the, I got the training and everything, but nothing really prepares you for what you see on the news. Yeah, like, I'm sure of it. Anyway, oh yeah, what do the numbers mean, Mason? Yeah, but I don't think I'm going to be getting any more Call of Duty anytime because it's just freaking ridiculous how they never put their stuff on sale. Stuff that's years old on Steam, and it just, no, I hate it. So I'm probably never going to catch up with the Black Ops franchise and see what's going on with all that. There's other things I can do with my time. Yeah, but the fucking numbers! Ah! Let's see here. That sounds fun, Son Gaines. Gosh, I just find myself being so uninspired by a lot of the technology stuff. But it's probably also the numbers! It's freaking me out. So it sounds like this is the first time some of you ever heard of 0 cents. Yeah, I think that's what it's called. Let me look it up. 0 cents. I think that's the name. It's like a condition. Or let me see here. Here we go. Compulsion to write 0 repeatedly. Is it retention compulsion? No, not quite. Although it's kind of similar. So, retention compulsion, it says here, is a psychological phenomenon in which a person repeats an event or its circumstances over and over again. Not quite what I'm talking about. Maybe it's a psychical inertia? No, that's a Carl Jung thing. Okay, where was I? We've integrated the support. We're almost done with looking into their foreign... Or can we do this now? No, we don't. Cannot be canceled manually. All right. Yeah. We need Spears. The German Civil War has to begin. So we are now... It's called Zero Stroke. Hold on a second. Zero Stroke. Cipher Stroke. Yeah. Alleged mental disorder reportedly diagnosed by physicians in Germany during the hyperinflation in the Weimar Republic. The disorder was primarily characterized by the desire of patients to write endless rows of zeros, which are also referred to as ciphers. Yeah. Yeah, I used to talk about the hyperinflation in Germany when I was a docent at the local Holocaust Museum, and so thank you very much, Kaiser Willie. Ow! Sorry, I pinched myself. So I remember, yeah, what I used to do is I would pull out $1, or what I would do is I'd ask one of the kids for $1, and then I'd just start by asking, okay, kids, what can you buy with $1? And then I would then start talking about the conversion rate to the German money in the Weimar, and then how bad the inflation got, and I'd tell the stories. People who would put their banknotes as wallpaper or burn it. You'd have to get paid twice a day because the money was losing value during your shift, so you had to get paid a second time later. Things like that. You could afford to take the public transport one way, but then the afternoon you couldn't afford it anymore. Just crazy, crazy stuff. What is this? We don't have the manpower. Null hub is what they call it in Germany. Oh, there we go. Well, we all learned something today. And that's what's important. Okay, is it basic anti-air that I'm missing? Yeah, anti-air equipment. I don't know why we're just not making that from the start. That's very strange. Okay. Alright, we're all set now. Huh. What happened to the money after? Did they destroy it? Well, yeah, usually when a government is changing out the currency or fixing it, they do like a recall. I actually, coincidentally, also once did, it was like a group research project. There was like 4 of us, but then eventually just 3 of us, you know how group projects are, working on a paper, and it was on the Brazilian currency, and how basically the government couldn't get its shit together, and like once a year they kept they had to keep reissuing new currency, and they all had very similar names, which is why I have trouble remembering what they are all called, because there was the real, then there was the cruzeiro, then there was the cruzeiro real, or let me hold on, let me look it up. Okay, so there was the first Brazilian currency was the real. Yeah, I think real, so it's like you kind of stretch the so they had that until the 40s, but then in the late 20th century it got freaking crazy. So let me try to find a list of all the Brazilian currencies there's ever been, because it's just insane. In like the 80s and 90s. Here we go, Brazilian currency. Yeah. Okay, so they had the original Brazilian real, which ran until 1942, right? We're talking about Brazil here. Then they introduced the cruzeiro for 43 years. Then they do the cruzeiro novo for 3 years. Then the cruzeiro segundo, basically the second one, from 1970 to 1986. Then the cruzado, not cruzeiro, they're different. The cruzado ran for 3 years, followed by the cruzado novo, which ran for like a year. Then there was the cruzeiro, and then which was the third time it was called the cruzeiro. Then the cruzeiro real, which was not even a year. And then finally the real showed up in the mid 90s, and they got their shit together. And I think there was a couple there might have been 1 or 2 smaller ones in there too. All right, our boys are going after Amur. They're going right for the Nazis. Reichstangel says, remember as a kid when you got currency from other countries and you felt all cool? Yes. So, just so real quick, so it's like a tongue twister. To review, here's every Brazilian currency there's ever been. The real, cruzeiro, cruzeiro novo, cruzeiro, cruzado, cruzado novo, cruzeiro, cruzeiro real, and the real. See? Easy to remember. News leak. Deny! Oh, blah, blah, blah. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Son Gaines. It's has anybody ever seen that movie, My Big Fat Greek Wedding, where it's like, this is my brother, and he's 3 sonnies, Nick, Anito, and Nick, or whatever. Or no, how's the line go? It's like, okay, these weren't the names they used, but it was like, these are his 3 children, Phil, Antonio, and Nick, and this is my sister and her 3 children, Phil, Anito, and Nick, and just kept doing that over again. Wait, what is this? All right. Death of Prime Minister Palek Phubung Songkram. This is over in Thailand. Does Thailand have a tree? Nope. But yeah, having different money is interesting. I have a coin. I actually don't know where it's from, but I have it in my car, and it has it's got Queen Elizabeth II minted on it. You know, the one who's still the queen, but it's from 1952, and it says, you know, Regina Elizabeth. It's, I don't know what country it's from though. President, but I just got it because it reminded me of like the Roman coins where you'd have the emperors on them and things like that. Met with the Indian Prime Minister today. First stop on the Prime Minister's visit. People of India. Okay. What's next? Hamburgers in Bombay. McDonald's in Bombay. Hey ah, hey ah. So I guess let's help out India first. See what fun things are gonna do. Yeah. Might be from one of the Caribbean nations. Possibly. I'll have to double check it. I'm trying to think what other unusual foreign coins. I have a €5, and I've also got... What else do I have? And I have like a €1 piece. It's that Irish one. Come on, Magadan, you've been encircled. Figure it out. Dag, yeah, that really sucks, Son Gaines. Sorry to hear that. Is this not considered the anti-air equipment? Am I taking crazy pills? What is going on here? It says that my garrisons are still short. Oh, well, look what we found. Why is this over here? The intelligence agency. I could have been working on this whole time. Damn it all. Yeah, the CIA operations. I've been doing that. I've been working on Magadan. Although I guess we could try to open up some of these areas. Yeah, I've run out of money in the budget for the year. Send more guns to Magadan. Guess I kind of have to, don't I? Except we don't have options to do such things. Or do I come here? Yeah. Send an arms shipment. Yeah, we need a little more money to do that. Increase the budget! And that's it. After this, they gotta be big boys. Say psych right now. Oh, there's a TNO mod that fixes the UI. Well, not fixes it. I should say, yeah, it does kind of hurt my eyes a little. And like I said, I could take it in small doses, but I might want to take that vanilla one. Just like I can kind of deal with it in these live streams. But if I'm going to be pre-recording for long periods of time, it's gonna hurt. So, Reich, could you please link the UI change for TNO? I would greatly appreciate that. Put it in the chat or something. Reich commiserate Norwegian. Agricultural devolution. Dun, 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 dun. Okay. Let's see here. So the word on the street is that Hollow Live is gonna have new people showing up. I don't know if y'all heard about that. Yeah. Apparently, like, one of them's a zombie or something. Actual icons for the equipment rather than pixel designs. Yeah, I get what you're saying. Damage control. The Mayflower thing. I will cooperate. And in fact, welcome this sort of an investigation. I have never attempted to cover up a crime or obstruct justice, because I have committed no crimes to cover up. This investigation will tell the American people what they need to know, whether or not their president is a crook. Well, I am not the crook. I'm saying I applied. No, is there a way for a guy to apply? I don't know how that goes. Yeah, but it's gonna be like a freaking... Yeah, but it's like amazing. One of them, her name is Kuriaiji Ollie. She's like gonna be a zombie. She has 0 videos on her channel right now, and she has 38,500 subscribers already. So, shaming me. Guys, they're bullying me. The HoloLive people are. They're being mean with their subscriber count. Let's check out the other one. So then there's the other... Okay, so there's one here called Anya Melfisa. She's already got over 36,000 subscribers. Oh, apparently this is like Indonesian, so they don't speak English. All right. And then there is and also she's taking the name from Konosuba. She has like her name Keres, but she's calling herself Chunchu Maru. So Konosuba people, lawyer up. Let's see here. Then there is Pavlovia Rien. So she has already got 36.6 thousand subscribers. So this is the power of simps? No, it's fine. It's not fair. Okay. It'll be interesting. Yeah, but I think they speak. I think it's Indonesian they speak. Anyway, freaking what was I getting at? We're going to... What are we going to do here? Let's see, can I check the Iberian tree for a moment? Oh yeah, people always like me to check this. Everybody knows Iberia. World of acquaintances. I've got to get some water, guys. I'll be right back. Also, I'm only streaming for another 37 minutes max. I have to do that for my personal health. I can't do more than that, guys. Even though you're great. I know I'll regret it later. So if I was a VTuber, what would my gimmick be, guys? Like, because they always have gimmicks, right? That they're like, I'm a cat, or I'm a bird, but I don't know, like, what... I could go for a lion, maybe, because they'd be the mane, so it'd indicate that I'm male. But are people gonna simp over a dude? And simping's where it's at, bro. And, like, receiving the simpage. But seriously, Project Melody I haven't heard of. So what if I did a thing... Right, I just thought of this right now. What if, like, my concept was that, like, I thought that I was Patton. That I, like, General Patton, where it's like, I've lived other lives. And so then I could do a thing where I, excuse me. I could do a thing where, rectangle. Oh, sorry. Yeah, I think YouTube has a filter so that other people can't link things, in the chat. Sorry about that, right? Maybe you can like put a space in the website link or something, and then it'll let you go through. So yeah, my concept would be that I'm that, like, you know, every stream I'm saying like, oh, today this is the past life that I'm doing. So like, you know, I'd be like Patton. So like here, I'll actually try to. I've actually done a reading of a George Patton poem. Let me see if I can actually look it up here. CHG reads Patton. Yeah, I have read his poem Through a Glass Darkly. I did that like 3 years ago, a little bit over 3 years ago now. But I'll just, you know what? I'll read it right now. So. Hold on. Through a Glass Darkly poem. Because it's kind of long and I don't remember all the words off the top of my head. So, this is not all of it. It's only part of it. Where we go. And then we're still playing, guys. Don't worry. But right now we're just kind of. Whoa! What is this? What is this? Extending an olive branch. Aligning India with America begins with further trade between our two countries. By promoting American businesses to open in India, it will be the beginning of getting the Indian people used to our presence in the region. The return of these investments will be of use too. Okay, so I can only do one of these right now. Let's invest in some startup companies or whatever. So here we go. I'm gonna read it now. This is Through a Glass Darkly by General George S. Patton Jr. Which, by the way, this is so like this could be my concept. Through the travail of real quick, like can you imagine? Yeah, like if I was a VTuber, like because you know how like Gwar Gura and Maury Kalipali on their introduction streams, they both sang at some point. So like instead of singing, I would just recite this. So here we go. Through the travail of ages, midst the pomp and toil of war, have I fought and strove and perished countless times upon this star. In the form of many people, in all panoplies of time, have I seen the luring vision of the victory made sublime. I have battled for fresh mammoth, I have warred for pastures new, I have listened to the whispers when the race-trick instinct grew. I have known the call to battle in each changeless, changing shape, from the high-souled voice of conscience to the beastly lust for rape. I have sinned and I have suffered, played the hero and the knave, fought for belly, shame, or country, and for each have found a grave. I cannot name my battles, for the visions are not clear, yet I see the twisted faces and I feel the rending spear. Perhaps I stabbed our Savior in his sacred, helpless side, yet I've called his name in blessing many times after I died. In the dimness of the shadows, when we hairy heathens warred, I can taste in thought the lifeblood we used teeth before the sword. While in later, clearer vision, I can sense the coppery sweat Feel the pikes grow wet and slippery when our phalanx Cyrus met. Hear the rattle of the harness where the Persian darts bounced clear. See their chariots wheel in panic from the hoplites' leveled spear. See the goal grow monthly longer, reaching for the walls of Tyre. Hear the... Oh god. There's a glitch. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Guys, I don't know what's causing this. I'm sorry. I don't know. Ah! Intermission! I can't stop it! There we go. Oh, no. Oh, dang it. Okay. Intermission. Dang it. What is causing that? Alright, I'm going to keep talking. I'll keep reading it in a second. Let me just make the save file. I'm going to exit out of the game and come back. Sorry. Okay. So, where was I? I was talking about reaching for the walls of Tyre. No, it wasn't the left arrow. It was something else. Okay. See the goal grow monthly longer, reaching for the walls of Tyre. Hear the crash of tons of granite. Smell the quenchless eastern fire. Still more clearly as a Roman can I see the legion close, as our third rank moved in forward, and the short sword found our foes. Once again I feel the anguish of that blistering treeless plain, when the Parthians showered death bolts, and our discipline was in vain. I remember all the suffering of those arrows in my neck, yet I stabbed a grinning savage as I died upon my back. Once again I smell the heat sparks, when my Flemish plate gave way, and the lance ripped through my entrails, as on Cressy's field I lay. In the windless, blinding stillness of the glittering tropic sea, I can see the bubbles rising, where we set the captives free. Midst the spume of half a tempest, I have heard the bulwarks go, when the crashing point-blank round shot sent destruction to our foe. I have fought with gun and cutlass on the red and slippery deck, with all hell aflame within me and a rope around my neck. And still later as a general have I galloped with Marat, when we laughed at death in numbers, trusting in the Emperor's star. Till at last our star faded, and we shouted to our doom, where the sunken road of Oinheim closed us in its quivering gloom. So, but now with tanks a-clatter have I waddled on the foe, belching death at 20 paces by the star shell's ghastly glow. So, as through a glass and darkly, the age-old strife I see, where I fought in many guises, many names, but always me. And I see not in my blindness what the objects were I wrought, but as God rules over our bickerings, it was through his will I fought. So forever in the future shall I battle as of yore, dying to be born a fighter, but to die again once more. Yeah, so anyway, that's Through Glass Darkly by Patton. So yeah, that could be like, my opening thing instead of doing a song. And so then every stream I could have a different gimmick or something. And I just changed the hat or whatever. I put a spear near. I already have my face cam here in the corner, just admittedly with my mask on. But because, I'm streaming from the COVID capital of the country. Precious water in a desert. It tastes like water in a desert. Let me open this thing up. Whoop. Okay, let's get back to it, shall we? Sure, it says never become a VTuber. Yeah, it's just gonna fail horribly. Nobody wants to hear you recite poetry or be a man. Now that I think about it, are there any male VTubers in existence? I'm sure they're not popular, but do they even exist at all? Because, you'd need somebody to commission an art, and I don't know. So, Hold on, I'm trying to put something away here. Okay. Okay, hold on a second. Just trying something here. Sorry. Oh, wow. I'm using one of those head-scratching massager things. Oh my gosh, this actually feels really good after a long day. Let's see, I know of one. There's plenty of male VTubers. They aren't popular. People want to look at cute anime girls. Except for the people who are into, what is it called? Fujo bait? Or something? What is it called when the girls just want the guys to smooch, smooch, smooch? Deetreatlian says, VTuber CHG is both, oh no! And, oh yeah! Yeah, the oh no. Oh man. I love that format. Just, I very rarely see it used improperly. The whole, oh no! Anyway, from, with Jeremy Clarkson from, friggin', Top Gear. A conversation with Hoover. Dick, he said with exasperation, the files got out. Nixon's eyes darted up from his paperwork. What? The files got out. Okay, I'm only gonna read Nixon's line. You don't mean the blackmail files, do you? How the hell did that happen? Nixon's temper was rising. I thought you had them locked away. Could have been one of them. Could have been somebody snatched, left alone with a copier. Can do. I'll investigate it further. He'd better. The next leak will be his letter of resignation. Fujoshi? Let's see. Sherman says, I watch JoJo. I have no need for anime girls. Well, it's my understanding that all the JoJos are some of the best girls around, so that you don't need girls because you've got the best girls. Let's see. Robbie Couch says, CHG, if you intervene in South Africa, use tanks. They work a lot better at moving across Africa. Sure, sure. Yeah, go Burr indeed. I think I'm going to go with the air assault first. Let's see how many volunteers I'm able to send them. Alright, looks like the local Madagascarians have already been defeated. Not a good look. What do we got here? Kyokyo Disaster wants to know what path I'm going down. 'Tis a secret, and I'm mostly just exploring anyway. Hey, William Blowers, good to see you. Glad you're able to come in before the stream ends. We got like 20 minutes left. They're easier to wipe out. So I'm getting conflicting advice. What are we gonna do? How's my huge infrastructure project going? Gonna have people working like 30 years, building up all the infrastructure in the country. For the rain never falls on the dusty Mississippi. The drover finds it hard to change his mind. How'd the rest of it go? For the years have surely gone like the gumbo at old New Orleans, and I won't be back till the droving's done. Yeah. Cool. Let's see here. William Blowers, for the love of God, CHG, take a pro-organized Free Nation ceasefire. For some reason, the devs made it so the mandates ruin your political power and fall. Recognizing the Republic of India.
As a President of the United States, it is my honor to recognize Her Excellency the Jaya Lakshmi Pandit as Ambassador Extraordinaire and Plenipotentiary from the Republic of India to the United States of America.
Nehru's sister, hell of a pick. They wanted a photographer, the Foreign Office, former working leadership of the Japanese puppets, and Azad Hind is yes. Der Azad Hind government, see about that. See, yes, we speak Spanish in the German accent, see about that. We are like Oscar in the various dubbings of the Neon Genesis Evangelion. Where she says, "I'd willkommen grandmother," in Schnitzel, etc. Anyway. A creepypasta VTuber. Huh, interesting. Okay. Sir, the Calcuttan representative's on line 1. He sounds mad. Oh, he mad. So, this is the puppets. That's Bhutan that I selected, my bad. So this is, here we go. Chandra Bose. And Bhutan is a puppet of it. Okay. But they have different ideologies. Okay. Seems very controversial, the choice between me sending tanks or air assault to Africa. Gonna take a lot to get some tanks for you. Let's see. Yeah, tank and whatnot. Indian arms, industry weak, and such, and etc. Yeah, so Red Gum, they're the ones who... Okay, excuse me. Red Gum is the band that wrote Diamantina Drover, which I messed around with earlier, singing, but perhaps their most famous song is I Was Only 19. Very hard-hitting song about the Australian Vietnam experience, at least from the point of view of one of them, because Vietnam was one of the few nations that aided the United States in Vietnam. And like the thing is, you almost need like annotations to understand every single reference in there. But it's just about. Now, actually, in the song is I think actually called a Walk in the Light Green, but they call it I Was Only 19 because that's the frickin' chorus line. But like there's a line because it's supposed to be about a veteran reminiscing, and the second chorus goes, "And can you tell me, doctor, why I still can't get to sleep? And nighttime's just a jungle dark and a barking M16. And what's this rash that comes and goes? Can you tell me what it means? God help me, I was only 19." Okay, so we got some wars going on up here. Which one is the Revolutionary Council? Yeah, over here. So this is, these are the ones that killed our big, wholesome Chungus Reddit boy, Sabalin. Yeah. But there's just so many heavy lines in that song. Like, here, I'm going to pause it, but it goes like, "A 4-week operation when each step can mean your last one on 2 legs." Oh, yeah, I should explain that real quick. So the light green, if I understand it correctly, light green was indicating like minefields and hostile territory or something in Vietnam. For like that's how it was on the Australian maps anyway. Okay, Eno's giving a speech. So that's what's talking about the last 1 2 legs. Yeah, but anyway, it's like it goes, "A 4-week operation when each step could mean your last one on 2 legs. It was a war within yourself. but you wouldn't let your mates down till they had you dusted off. So you closed your eyes and thought about something else. And someone yelled out contact, and the bloke behind me swore. We hooked in there for hours, then a god almighty roar. And Frankie kicked a mine the day that mankind kicked the moon. God help me. He was going home in June. Yeah, rough stuff. Anyway, alright. Our boys over here have won Words That Kill! And other Metal Gear epic songs. Freaking, and it's just one of those things. It's like, you guys know I don't talk about my personal political beliefs, but it doesn't matter what side of the fence you are about certain things. But war fucks people up, plain and simple. There is so probably I would imagine a fair amount of you have either read or have heard of All's Quiet on the Western Front. It's about this one German soldier's experience in World War One. It's the author. It's pretty much an autobiography. But there's another one which I also recommend. It's called The Storm of Steel by Ernst Junger. I've read that as well, and that's kind of he wasn't a Nazi, but I've sometimes heard it claimed that he's like representative of the type of German World War I veterans that would typically go on to become Nazis, even though he himself did not become one. But even him, there is a chapter where I think he was at the Battle of the Somme, and he's just describing how horribly mentally screwed up he was getting, from the shell shock during it. And he loved the war. He thought it was like the best thing he ever did, and he was always going on about how awesome it was throughout the book, but even it still fucked him up, Yeah, this Pog Champ thing. Come on, who wants to bid so that I'll say the words? Who wants to donate in the super chat so I can say the epic meme line and you guys can have the audio drop? You know you want to do it. That's right, I still don't have money. Okay, give them our arms. First they want our arms, then they'll want our legs. Come on, whoever donates, they're the person whose name I'll use in the epic meme line. The epic meme line. Anybody up for it? Oh yeah, let's subsidize some businesses and hand out some loans in India. Okay, what are we gonna do here? I actually need to find my copy of Storm of Steel. Oh no, it's just saying it out loud. I remember why I can't find it. Yeah, it fell apart because the edition I had was used, so it just crumbled apart one day and I ended up throwing it away. We have no divisions in basic training, nor have we had any. Probably should have been fixing that a while ago. Okay. Iberia and the creation of the Iberian Council. Councils, barely even human. Councils. The Freedom Ballot. Just like the river. There is okay, I love that song, Change Is Gonna Come, from Sam Cooke. I just think it's a beautiful song regardless of how you feel about any of its political implications. I just think Sam Cooke's a great singer. Yeah, Charlie, I deliberately did not campaign last time for the midterms. So, but I was born by the river in a little tent. That's great. And it's like, it's become, it became known. It's like, how should I say it? It like became a civil rights song. And you still see it even recently. Like, I remember last year in the Las Cruces Art Museum, they had this, Robbie Coots coming in from New Zealand, I think. Yeah, the New Zealand 5 New Zealand dollar dues. So, Robbie Couts, you are the one who is going to receive it. Hold on a sec. Hold on. Everybody get ready to clip it. I'm going to say it in like 1 minute. There's the alert button thing. Took its time. So yeah, that was. I'm just curious if the New Zealand dollar is worth more than the U.S. one. It is not. Well, I guess you lose something flying it over the Pacific or whatever. All right. Here we go. Gonna do it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Ugh, fine. I guess you are my little pog champ, Robbie. Come here. Was that the line? I think I actually did it wrong. Let me give me a second. I think I might have. I know it's just like exploded in the last few days. Hold on a sec.
Fine. I guess you are my little pog champ. Come here.
All right. There we go. By the way, the whole thing with that it's Ryuko, I think, is a big part of why it's so popular. So, fine, Robbie. I guess you are my little pog champ. There it is. That's the clip. Clip it. One more for safety. One more. I'm like a movie director now. It's like, one more for safety. And action. Wait, let's do the ASMR version. And action.
Fine, Robbie. I guess you are my little pog champ. Come here.
And that's it. That's a wrap. Cut, print, check the tape. Oh, man. Look, you want to know what the reference is? Here's the reference. It's people who've been isolated because of COVID. They're alone. They just want some affection. That's the reference. There's your fucking reference. We need hugs. That's your reference. I'm good. Anyway, Hitler's dead. Hey, that's good. So, Adolf Hitler is dead. The being who claimed and secured homage as virtually a living god has proven to be as mortal as his lowliest subject. He now belongs to history. Robbie said, "Nobody tell my girlfriend." Hey, anybody else who donates, I'll say it with your name. Supreme leader of the Reich has passed away. He was the sole figure holding things together. Sic semper tyrannis. Yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, did I trigger everybody by reminding them how we're alone in our homes? Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's right. It's crab rave time, guys. Here we go. Wait. Hitler's dead! Tragedy has consumed Germany as the news spread first throughout the Reich and then the world. Adolf Hitler, Führer of Germany and victor of the Second World War, has died. Whilst the Führer's declining health has been speculated about for some time, the news has nevertheless left Germany in a state of complete shock. The Reichstag has announced that 3 months of mourning shall be held, and that the Führer shall be buried beside his late wife Eva Hitler, with dignitaries from around the world invited to the funeral. While Germany mourns internationally, many are celebrating the death of the man held responsible for 3 decades of suffering throughout the world. Yet many international commenters fear what may now become of Germany. The Third Reich having already been embattled in a bitter power struggle over the rightful successor to the Führership. Yeah, get S to spit on his grave! Hitler's dead! Or as Nixon would say,
Hitler's dead! Time to dance! Oh yeah! It's a good day, Agnew! Henry Kissinger, I could kiss you! Except I'm not one of those homosexuals, but still, I've got a jowl movement coming. Here it comes! Here it comes!
Okay, yeah. There. I think I've effectively demonetized my video now. Okay. No, you're supposed to just hit S, not SS, Tam. Now I'm really demonetized. Yeah. Yeah, everybody, spam those crabs! Wait, I don't know how to do that. Give me a second here. Hold on a sec. Where's the... What's going on? Crabs! Spam them! Go! Go! And dancing! Yeah. Yeah, Nixon if he was boss nass. There you go. Now you're getting it. Okay, we got about 5 more minutes to stream, guys. So you're gonna do your rapid... so anybody who wants to do the rapid Pog spamming or wants to have me say their name for the Pog Champ thing, the time to donate is now. Right now. Let's see. What am I gonna do here? We got the air doctrine. Some of this stuff help the helicopters. Yes, indeedly doodly it does. Deedly doodly. Deedly doodly. Yeah, Nixon's having a stroke. But hey, Hitler's dead. It's time to party. And there's the demilitarized zones popping up. It's about to get ugly, baby, this evening. Gonna get ugly, baby, tonight. Oh, man. I need to, I've got to really listen back to this stream sometime. I've been making some weird voices and sounds. I don't know what they sound like. I still need to go back just to listen to me doing the Magadan thing. Research the F-15 Eagle, but isn't it really far ahead of time? Where is it? Is it under... yeah, here we go, yeah. Fighter Eagle. Yeah, it's 1,441 days ahead of time. I don't think that's really a good use of my time. Speaking of good use of my time, about 3 more minutes in this stream, and I'm calling it. I'm going to take care of some things I need to take care of before bed. So what I'm going to try to do, for anybody who's waiting for the Cerulean France and Equestria War stuff, I'm going to try to get that up tomorrow night. Sorry about the delay, guys. It's just by tomorrow night at the latest is what I mean. Yeah. Here we go! Hold on. Yeah, so what? It's the Eagle. You know, Sherman, I didn't think about that. Yeah, okay, so war was beginning. The end of the Reich, surely. Maybe not. And don't call me Shirley. It is thus necessary that the individual should finally come to realize that the zone ego is of no importance in comparison with the existence of the nation. Does this guy have a mustache? It's like a twirly one. It's probably a scar, actually, or his cheeks. I actually need to shave. Oh, gosh. Yeah, because No Shave November is over. And so it's time to shave again. Alright. So, I'm supposed to be supporting Speer. Albert Speer. Can't deny his ambition. It was leading him to join the party the year after. By the war end, he was a close friend of the Fuhrer. Huh. The Reich and the Volk deserved greatness. His dreams deserved reality. Reform was necessary. So he's like fascist, but he's not a Nazi. Got it. I'll write that shit down, you know. Oh, thank you very much, Charlie. Okay. So let's say the line, Bart. Say the line! I'm gonna do it right here. Okay, here we go. Get ready to clip it if your name's Charlie. I'm gonna do it both ways again. I'll do the regular version, then I'll do ASMR version. Ugh, fine, Charlie. I guess you are my little pog champ. Come here. Now ASMR version.
Fine. I guess you are my little pog champ, Charlie. Come here.
Alright, was that good? Everybody feel good about those audio takes? Oh, it's too late, Sherman! That's what happens when you're on a delay! He's an anti-slavery Nazi. What a sweetheart! Wow! Okay, so we're almost done with the and our money thing, and then I guess then we could do the look into the reformer. Just see what's going on here. This is German liberalism. That is just classic liberalism, isn't it? It's just like, sure, he's still a fascist, but he wants to get rid of slavery. Geez, why doesn't he just put a token black guy in his cabinet, and then everybody will love him? I forgot to say no homo. What? What are you trying to say? It's sexual? Excuse me. But thank you very much for the contribution, Charlie Quitchoff. Much appreciated. And actually, I just realized it's been as long as I said it was going to be. The Franco-Burgundian War has begun. All right, so we're gonna pick up. I don't know, at some point this week, hopefully. But I've got to do some things before bed, and I just want to lay down. I want to shower again. I showered this morning, but I got to shower again, I think. Just feeling dirty, feeling filthy. So, thank you very much for joining me on Conquering History Games. I'll see you guys when I see you. And like I said, excuse me. I know you guys are wondering why I didn't upload any, the Cyrillian, France and the Equestrian War Cost of Free Strait campaigns. I'm going to try to have those uploaded by tomorrow night. Today was a crazy day. And yeah, so y'all have yourselves a good one.